Yes, yes, yes. Good evening, West Ham fans. Russ of the West Ham Network. Hope you're safe. More reasons to be cheerful. The Academy. I'm telling you guys. I keep telling you. The Academy is the way to go in terms of anything that seems to be good coming out of West Ham at the moment. And obviously tonight, taking on Colchester United, League Two side. I think only defeating the last five. And the boys did it, and they're through to the next round, the round of 16 now, where they play AFC Wimbledon. Now, it is scheduled at home, so whether that's going to be Rush Green, I would imagine it would probably be the 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗚 Construction Centre. That will be the midweek of the 12th of June. Obviously, the first team play QPR in the Cup. It may even, no, it won't be. Well, no, it won't be Stadium, but fantastic achievement there. A side littered with players that hopefully you all know already because you watch the Academy show every Monday, 6 o'clock UK time. Captained by Ryan Batcham. You had Mohamed Kante. I think the reason why Lewis Orford couldn't play because he'd already played for Stevenage. So that's why he couldn't play today. Also, if you want that Julian Dix shirt, you can win that. There's a raffle. Link in the description below. But it was a really good game. Obviously, we cover all the under-21 games and the home games particularly, and we always do instant reaction. So I thought it was worth doing an instant reaction for this one because it's great. And even at the end, Kante gave away a penalty and Finn, decent double save at the end. Brilliant night. I thought Finn had a really good game. First game back since his recall from his loan spell. Christian Hegge's been playing in goal, but he wasn't in the squad today. It was him and Tom Worcester on the bench. But great game. And also shout out to the 1,500. I think the official attendance was like 3,900 and 1,500 of them were West Ham fans. Absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully, it means a lot more of you will come to Rush Green and come to the 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗚 Construction Centre. The Academy got the next round of the Premier League Invitational Cup next Wednesday at Dagenham, which should be great to get a lot of you along to that as well. Obviously, we'll cover that again in the Academy show a little bit on Monday. But yeah, decent performance. I thought Ray is had a decent game. Ezra May has a decent game again. Amika Adiele had a good game. Actually, tomorrow, I'm going to talk about some of these Academy players, some of the guys you saw today, in reference to maybe taking it a step further into the first team, particularly with AFCONs. So I've done a whole piece about the AFCONs, and Statman Ben's had a look at some of the players who could fill the boots of Diouf and Wan-Bissaka. Obviously, decent goal from George Earthy. I thought George had a decent game as well. Looked lively. Callum Marshall didn't stop running, as we always say. He's a terror of a striker. But it was. I thought there was times we let Colchester sort of get into the game, and you could feel it very similar to the Brighton game. In all honesty, they were really, really, really pelting our penalty box. And fair play to the boys. They were resolute. Good game. Great to see the likes of, Preston had after as an okay game. Ryan Batcham had a good game as well. Finn, probably man of the match for me tonight. A decent performance from him. Distribution as well. Love his distribution. The way he just gets the ball out under his feet. He does his sort of throw and unlike a lot of other goalkeepers, he just drills it across the ground into the midfield rather than go for the long ball, which I love, really love. 82% pass completion rate, 510 passes. To be fair, look, we had 58% possession. Colchester had 8 shots on target. They had 2 big chances. We had 6 block shots. We gave away more fouls. That's what I like about it. This side. We spoke about the other day game management and stuff like that with the first team. This side love to put a little foot out and give a foul away if they have to as well. Absolutely love it. 3 yellow cards for us as well. Great stuff. some nice football being played as well. And again, that's why I wax lyrically about the academy, because we've got some really good players there, really good players. And the likes of Kante, who gets the headlines, and everyone knows about George and Callum. But the likes of, I think, 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗚, he's the one to watch for me. I just think he always plays really well against male opposition, but against big boys, against sort of decent opposition. And this side were decent. Colchester, yes, they're in League Two, but they've been undefeated. 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗚, obviously, is a West Ham fan as well. Had a decent. Played decent bit of football. But all good. As they're through to the next round, the last 16. They're still in the National Cup as well. I still got another game to play. Got 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗚 in their group stage, which I think, as long as they don't lose like 3-0, they qualify for that. The academy, the only development side to actually have qualified for the knockout stages, which is a hell of an opportunity, a hell of a statement of intent. And I think it's only the second time in our history that we've got past the round of 32. So last time we got to this stage, we got knocked out by Wycombe, who ended up winning it. So again, we're playing AFC Wimbledon as a step up, decent side as well. My mate Ivor, who's the commercial director there, he'll probably be there. So as I said, that time we played midweek, the week after the FA Cup third round game. It is down as a home match, and that is on the website. It says it's a home match. So as soon as we find out where that's going to be played, we'll let you know. I do not assume it will be played at the London Stadium, but more likely, I would assume, would be the Dagenham Redbridge ground. I would assume, and hopefully we get a few more people along to see there's no PL2 action for the academy until the new year now. But yeah, it was a decent game, and one which I was really, again, it's another advertisement for the academy. And it was a decent game, and against decent opposition. I would have liked to see maybe Daniel Cummings get some minutes. He was on the bench today. He needs some minutes for sure. But as I said, keep an eye on the channel. Tomorrow morning, we're doing a show about the AFCONs, looking at some of these players in a little bit more detail, looking at the likes of, and he didn't get any minutes, Jeffrey Medine, and also the likes of 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗚 as well, because I think he's the next one to come through. I really do. I just think, there's a few comments here. Troj, obviously but he didn't play because he played in the Virtue Trophy for Stevenage, I think. So I think you can't play in two. He'll play next week in the Invitational Cup. West Ham play against, who do they play against next? Sporting Lisbon. No, Sporting Lisbon. They play Sporting Lisbon next Wednesday at the academy or at the 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗚 Construction Centre, and then they play 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗡𝗚 away in the last match of the National Cup. That's on the 23rd, and then they've got some interesting. They're going to have to move some of these games around a bit, I think, because they play Anderlecht. Yeah, he is. He was cup tied. Yeah, he was cup tied. They then play Anderlecht at the 𝗬𝗎𝗨 Construction Centre in early Jan, and then they play against Tottenham under 21s on the Friday, and then they're due to play Borussia Dortmund. That's something is going to be changed around there because that week they're probably due to play AFC Wimbledon on around that time as well. So that Borussia Dortmund game will probably be moved, I would assume. There's not much space. Then they return back to Rush Green for Chelsea under 21s. So yeah, he was suspended, I believe. I think he was suspended from the last game. And yeah, he got sent off, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he got sent off last game for the last. Let's find it. 𝗬𝗢𝗨. I'm pretty sure he got sent off against 𝗬𝗢𝗨. Not 𝗬𝗢𝗨. Where is it? Swindon. I've got a feeling he got sent off. No, Kenny Brown's son got sent off. He got booked. I don't know. But anyway, just thought I'd jump on. Really pleased for the boys. Really, as I said, they are a good bunch of lads as well. Really honest. And as I said, keep an eye on the channel tomorrow. As I said, we're going to be talking about AFCONs and which of the academy players could potentially help us out if we need it, because we might need it. We might do. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, share. Don't forget to hype it as well afterwards, all that good stuff. And as I said, if you want this shirt, this Julian Dick shirt, there's a link in the raffle. There's a link in the description below for a raffle. Yeah, brilliant. He was there. Fair play. Yeah, 1,500 fans there. It was just under 4,000 crowd. So a third of that was West Ham. Over a third. Great result. Let's give them full support. Yeah, and obviously they play AFC Wimbledon in the next round. And as soon as we get the dates of that, because that's due to be played in the week of the 12th, but we're due to also play Borussia Dortmund's B team in the Premier League Invitational Cup the same week, so that's going to change, or one thing will be moved for sure. But anyway, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be in the morning, then Holly's going to be doing the rest of the shows on Wednesdays. Much love. Take care. Bye-bye.